Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Looking at the tech sector, XLK, Facebook, and Apple. Reminder, Apple earnings are on Tuesday and Facebook earnings are on Wednesday, and they will certainly have an impact on the other tech names as well as the sector as a whole. So definitely need to be watching for that reaction. So XLK, the bulls in full control, new all-time high 6 days in a row, extremely strong sector. It's driving the S&P 500, keeping the bulls propped up, and this is a bull run similar to what we saw back in February, but we're above the upper Bollinger Band this time, remaining in breakout mode, staying in full control. And I like being above that upper Bollinger Band because we know that when we lose that upper Bollinger Band, short-term healthy consolidation is likely. So we do have a new resistance level of 54.85, and in terms of support, we're looking at the low of every day that we have pulled back. So we have to update the upper Bollinger Band at the open of every day. Weekly time frame extremely strong, seeing follow through to the upside, fending off the bearish MACD cross. Bulls still in full control. Look at Apple. We knew this consolidation was normal and healthy. This isn't a perfect cup and handle pattern. Left side of the cup is the all-time high. We consolidate, form a base, head back up, unable to break the left side of the cup. The right side falls short, and we consolidate, forming a handle, and then we get a bull break to all-time highs. Big volume, bullish MACD cross, close above the upper Bollinger Band. Bulls have high expectations for earnings approaching, and they were certainly showing it today. So the cup and handle pattern is the most misdiagnosed pattern that I see. You see people posting it all the time. It's a pretty rare pattern for it to follow through with the psychology of what it is meant to, and this was perfect. So congrats to the bulls. Weekly time frame, continuation to the upside, extremely strong, fending off the bearish MACD cross, holding exponential supports, bulls in full control. At this point on an earnings bullish reaction, we're going to be looking up at about, the low 150s. Depends on how tomorrow goes during the trading day, but I'd be looking up around 153, 154. And on a bearish reaction, we're going to be looking at 138.62 and then on down to 135.28. And the bulls certainly didn't build a ton of support here between 120 and 130. So the bulls really want to hold, and really it was all the way up to 135. So 120 to 135, not much support has been built. So bulls do want to hold that 135 low on a bearish reaction to earnings. And if we do break that, there will be some decent downside. So we'll see how that reaction goes, and we'll certainly check back in. Look at Facebook. Above the upper Bollinger Band 6 days in a row, just like the sector, extremely strong. 2 gap ups in a row, a third gap up tomorrow, and we do need to look for a bearish reversal, 3 gap up pattern showing that the bulls have exhausted themselves to the upside. We closed up at that all-time high. So after 152.57, we look to 153 and 154 psychological resistances. Same thing, the upper Bollinger Band will be support. If we lose it, normal healthy consolidation is coming. These bulls are in full control and extremely strong. So watching to see, again, a gap up open tomorrow and a loss of the 20-period 5-minute moving average support, that would be an indication to be going bearish. I would be very surprised if we did not see any profit taking heading into earnings. In the past 2 weeks, we have gone from 140 to 152. So to see traders and investors not take some profit heading into the gamble that is earnings, that would surprise me. So tomorrow, potentially, again, a gap up, we will look for profit taking. I appreciate you watching. Weekly for Facebook. Same story as Apple, extremely strong. Bull flag confirmed to the upside. Upper Bollinger Band is a resistance level to watch, 153.91. It would be about 154 as we approach that level. So again, a gap up tomorrow, we can look for this upper Bollinger Band weekly resistance to potentially help reject the price and see some consolidation as well. So we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll check back in on that earnings reaction for Apple.